Hi, thanks for tuning in to Kainawa. In this video, Kathy and I are going to take you on a tour of Panama City from one end all the way to the other. And we'll even take you to the Miraflores Locks on the Panama Canal.
We're at Old Panama. This is the original site of Panama City that was founded in 1519, I believe. Yep. And it's just ruins now because Captain Henry Morgan...
The guy on the rum bottles.
Yeah, Captain Morgan. That Captain Morgan. He actually burnt down the city.
What a guy.
Yeah. In what year? 1671. So about 150 years after it was first founded here.
He burnt down Panama because it was occupied by the Spanish at that time, and he was English, and the English and the Spanish weren't getting along too good, so he decided he would go on a little rampage. He was a privateer, which means that he was actually a legal pirate hired by England to just wreak havoc on Spanish ships, villages, forts, whatever, and he got to keep whatever he pillaged. Another fun fact, Panama means fisherman in the native Cueva language. That's because the original village of Panama was located on a little inlet where people fished. So, Panama, fishermen. Yeah, Panama City was one of the oldest Spanish settlements in North America. And it's pretty amazing as we're standing here to realize that these structures are 500 years old.
So apparently, when the city did burn down, and not right away, but a little bit later when it was official that they would be moving the city to another location, they think that a lot of people stayed around this area anyway. Likely people of lower economic standing, because they couldn't afford to move to the new city. And it's also thought that probably a lot of the stonework from the original ruins, the original buildings that became ruins, would have been used, the stones and bricks from the buildings, for their own use.
To build new buildings, you mean?
To build their own places, yes. But I don't know where they'd be. I don't know what would be what. Mystery solved. So this is where the original city likely would have ended, and those structures would have been the houses that people who stayed in this area built with the rocks from the ruins.
At the time that the old city was raided by Henry Morgan's pirates, Juan Perez Guzman, I hope I got that right, was the governor. And one of the, actually, it's pretty interesting. It struck me as interesting anyway, that the pirates actually invaded from the Caribbean side, and they came down the rivers towards the city. I would have thought they'd attack from the ocean, but no, that doesn't make sense, because they wouldn't have been able to sail easily to the Pacific Ocean from the Caribbean, because there was no Panama Canal at that time. So they attacked from the east, and one of the I kind of thought this was just funny. One of the tactics that Guzman put in place to defend off the pirates was he instructed all the citizens of the city to release all of their bulls to attack the pirates. And I don't think that went over all that well, because the city still ended up getting ransacked. So this tower, Cathedral Tower, is a national monument for Panamanians. Okay, so here in Old Town Panama, one of the main remaining relics is this tower, Cathedral Tower, and you can actually walk to the top, which I will do in just a moment. Here in Old Town Panama, the original Panama, one of the remaining structures is this tower. It was a cathedral bell tower, as well as a lookout for the village, and you can actually walk to the top. It's a really strong national symbol for Panamanians. This tower, for Panamanians, is a really strong symbol. It shows up on their, it has shown up, it has been shown, it has been included, it's been depicted on their currency, the Balboa. It's been depicted on Panamanian stamps, and yeah, it really means home for Panamanians. What?
Does it mean home?
And it's really a symbol of pride for Panamanians. Is that better?
I want to say, is that better? Okay, I'm not going up the stairs.
Not going on the camel again?
Go for it.
All right.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Do you want me to take your backpack, at least?
Okay.
And the wallet?
Okay. She's going to go get a drink.
Yes.
Cold beverage.
Yes, I am. Okay, see you there. Have
See ya.
fun.
Thank you. All right. I am climbing the stairs in the tower, in the bell tower. You can see it's a little bit warm here. And I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop here for a second and take a peek out the window and take a rest. I should have counted, but I don't know how many stairs there are. I asked if there was an elevator. No elevator. It's pretty cool though. I can't imagine, these are nice brand new wooden stairs. I can't imagine what it would have been like. Probably tiny little narrow stairs. Here, almost there. Almost. There we go. Ooh. Oh, that's beautiful. So something pretty cool just happened. I just met a couple who have a YouTube channel. They're from Argentina, and they're traveling via motorhome all the way to Alaska. So they're heading back to our neck of the woods through Canada. And their channel is called Hakuna Matata. I'll put a link to their channel somewhere around here, either here or here. All right. We're just leaving Casco Viejo and heading east. Yeah, it'd be east, I think. On a walkway that joins up with Balboa. I have a feeling it has something to do with commemorating all those poor bulls that died in the pirate raid. We are walking at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is most likely the hottest time of the day. It's fairly blue sky. It is cloudy, clouding over, but it's still quite hot. And yeah, humid, hot. So if you're going to walk the Balboa Promenade, whatever it's called. Avenida Balboa.
Promenade, I don't even know.
You might want to consider doing it in the morning before it really gets hot, or in the evening, which we have done. And that was quite enjoyable.
They set up vendors, at least on the weekends, all along the promenade as in front of our hotel anyways. Not sure if it goes all the way along, but it was quite active with vendors last couple nights.
Yep. And you can get pretty much everything. Hot dogs, more hot dogs.
Shave ice.
A little bit of shave ice.
And souvenir crafts, artisan, like jewelry, fabric, good textiles.
If you love seafood, you must stop at the seafood market located on the Balboa Walkway. There, you can buy your own fresh seafood and cook it yourself. And there's plenty to choose from. Or you can have your seafood prepared for you by one of the many vendors located in the market. There's so much to choose from, and it all looks delicious.
The park is full of amenities as well. There are like workout stations, basketball courts, playgrounds for kids, and lots of seating area. There's several people having siestas on some lounges here. It's a beautiful park.
There's a whole bunch of amenities in the park here. One of my favorites are these tennis courts. There's a few sets of tennis courts here, but I noticed they're not necessarily used for tennis. Yesterday, I saw kids playing soccer on each half. So you have, basically, if you have 2 tennis courts, you got 4 soccer fields. And if you're concerned about crossing Balboa Street, which is quite busy, there's a number of overpasses, and you'll actually find these all over the country that provide safe walkways for people to get across the busy streets and freeways.
This walk along Balboa Avenue is really very beautiful. I think you can go forever. We're going to cut it short today because it's really, really hot, but it is absolutely stunning. The Amador Causeway is a causeway that connects 4 small islands at the mouth of the canal, and it was actually formed using rocks that were excavated from the building of the canal. It was intended, at least initially, to be a breakwater for the mouth of the canal. So we'll see what we can find there. The very end of the road here on the Amador Causeway, it's the Isla Flamenco?
Flamenco, yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's a place to come if you have, you know, a little rowboat or something, and you know.
Like one of these behind us, these little rowboats.
Yeah. It's those unfortunate people that have to live on their boats and travel along the coastline, and they want somewhere to stop in and have a gourmet meal.
This area, there's a resort and several restaurants. There's bike rentals and scooter rentals. It looks like quite a hub, actually. Yeah. I think we should live on a catamaran for a little while.
That'd be fun. Yep. First lesson of orders, learn how to sail.
No. I would like that.
How about that one? Yeah.
But it has to be in the water. This area used to be a military base, and where you used to see soldiers, now...
Naval personnel, I guess.
Now you see people walking and biking and flirting.
Flirting.
That's what the sign says anyway. It's an area for all people to enjoy. No, there's lots of little kiosks and restaurants and shops here, but very, very little is open. Looks like it could be a fun, bustling place, though, when it is open. Note to future Scott, if you want to go to the go-karts when you're in Panama City, it's after 5 p.m. that you have to come out here. Not on Mondays because it's closed.
We're doing something that I really think is cool. We're at the Miraflores Locks in the Panama Canal, and we just saw a ship go through the lower portion of the lock, and it was pretty awesome.
It's very impressive. Very, very. I'm actually more impressed than I thought I would be. I knew you would be, but.
Well, it's cool. Come on.
Yeah.
It took, about maybe 10 minutes for the...
Yeah, probably 15 minutes for the ship to lower and then go out. Yeah.
There's a number of locks in the canal, and they raise and lower the water level so that ships can transition from either the Pacific side to the Caribbean, which happens in the mornings, or from the Caribbean to the Pacific side, which happens in the afternoons. The lock is apparently open 24 hours, but that kind of online, that kind of seems to be debatable. Behind us, we got the little tow guys. Look at these little guys. Kathy calls them the tow trains. They actually take the ships through the locks. And I have a feeling there might be another ship coming through. But they're just, like, they go up really steep little inclines. And
Tow trains. Or tug trains. What? I don't know. They actually look pretty substantial
these trains, they're not, they look
by themselves. But when they're beside a huge ship, they look teeny tiny. So today is a Tuesday, and we got here about 1:30, parking the car at about 1:30 in the afternoon. And as we came up, he was saying, get your ticket, then go. First thing you need to do is go up to the ship because there's one passing through. I don't know if it stays on that schedule all the time, but 1:30 was a great time for us to get here.
Yeah. So in the visitor center, there is, I believe, a little bit of a museum. We haven't seen that yet. And there's also an IMAX theater that shows a video, I think, about, information about the lock, maybe history. It's narrated by Morgan Freeman. So you have the dulcet tones of Morgan Freeman describing everything you want to know about the Panama Canal.
I imagine it will be enjoyable regardless what he says.
So this is really cool. This ship is Canadian. So we got to watch a Canadian ship go through the lock while we were here. Pretty cool. I waved at them, but they didn't recognize me.
We just finished watching the movie in the IMAX theater about the canal, and it was very well done. It was all in English with Spanish subtitles, which is very interesting seeing that we are in a Spanish-speaking country. But there you go. Great history of it, though, and I would recommend watching it if you come to the canal.
Yeah, definitely. If you're looking for a very brief history of the canal, the IMAX presentation will give you a summary. My recommendation is, if you really want to dive into it and if you have some interest in it, check out the Canal Museum in Casco Viejo. It's very informative and gives you a holistic view of the impact of building the canal on Panamanian people. It's not simply one nation's perspective. Yeah. So, that would be my suggestion. It's a really good museum.
Yeah.
As far as the Miraflores Locks, fantastic.
Yeah, very cool.
Really interesting. Now, we got here about 1:30, and it's now 4:45.
Scott said.
I don't think normal people
wouldn't take that long.
We did a lot of filming here. We did. Yeah, we did a lot of filming, and all of that was condensed down into
15 seconds.
Yeah, it was time-lapse filming, so it took a lot of time to film. But I had fun. I don't know about Kathy.
Yeah, it was good. Very impressive. Yeah. Recommend coming here for sure.
Really suggest it. If you want to learn about the Panama Canal, which is really one of the modern wonders of the world, recommend it.
Definitely check it out. You can talk about that. Well, you're talking about that, and then why are you behind me?
Because you always say I make your head look small.
Yeah, now mine's going to look big because it's like, can't we be on the same plane? Okay. Oh, it's too sweaty. just.
Okay.
Okay, come on. Talk about your thing here.
Tough.
You
My
know
thing.
you know about these things.